Hi there and welcome back. Do you know what the most valuable brand in the world right now is? Well, according to most ranking websites, it's Amazon, closely followed by Apple. So how do these companies protect this brand value? This is mostly done through trademark laws. In this episode, I want to dive into what trademark laws are and how you can go about protecting your trademarks. Let's get started. So what exactly is a trademark? A trademark is a sign or a symbol that will help you distinguish your goods and services from that of another. Trademarks are kind of like the fingerprints of your brand. They are unique and they make it easy to recognize your brand. So why are trademarks important? Well, think about your favorite brands. The moment you see those logos or hear those jingles, you immediately know what brand they represent. And that is the power of trademarks. They help build brand recognition and consumer trust. They also allow the consumers to make an informed choice on what they are exactly purchasing. Let's take some examples of some famous trademarks. When you see that big yellow M, you know exactly what it represents. It represents McDonald's. Even my little children know exactly when a McDonald's is nearby. Also, when you see that bitten apple on a device, you know that it's an Apple product. These trademarks have become so iconic that the moment you see them, it immediately brings to mind the companies and the products they represent. Now, there are various types of trademarks. First, we have word marks. These trademarks consist of words and letters like Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola trademark is simply the product name written in a distinctive way. Next, we have design marks. These are all about the visuals. These include logos, symbols, and graphics that represent a particular brand. Think about the Apple logo or the swoosh of the Nike logo. Design marks are very powerful because they convey brand identity without using any words. Now, there can also be combinations of words and designs in a trademark. Now, it's important to understand that trademarks can be more than just words and designs. They can even be sounds. Think of any famous jingle like the I'm Loving It jingle by McDonald's, which will immediately bring to mind the product and the brand that it represents. In fact, some countries allow you to register things like smells as non-traditional trademarks, but registering these things can give rise to several complications. That's why a lot of countries don't allow this kind of trademark. So how do you go about registering a trademark? Well, registering a trademark is as simple as filling a form and submitting it to the trademark office of your country. For example, in Sri Lanka, that would be the National Intellectual Property Office. But the first thing you should probably do before filing the trademark application is to carry out a trademark search, which will help you identify whether the trademark that you're hoping to register has already been registered by someone else. Once you're satisfied that a similar mark to the one that you're hoping to register hasn't already been registered, you can fill the form and submit it to the trademark office. In your application, you have to specify the class or the classes in which you are hoping to register your trademark as well. What this means is that you can only obtain a trademark for certain types of goods or services. The World Intellectual Property Organization or WIPO passed the Nice Agreement, which established the Nice classification, which recognizes 45 classes of goods and services. So your trademark application will have to specify what class you're hoping to register your trademark in. For example, if your trademark is meant to sell alcohol, then you need to apply for a trademark in class 33. Of course, there's no limitation on the number of classes you can apply for. Provided you're willing to pay for it, you can apply for it in all 45 classes. Once you file your application, the trademark office will check whether your trademark is going to infringe upon anybody else's registered trademark. If your trademark is not identical or confusingly similar to anybody else's trademark, then the trademark office will grant you a certificate of registration. A registered trademark is usually valid for 10 years, and once that period lapses, you will have to renew your trademark. The protection you get with a registered trademark is that you will be able to stop anybody else using an identical or similar mark to the one you have registered in respect of the goods and services that you have registered your trademark in. Okay, now let's talk about how a trademark can be infringed. Trademark infringement happens when somebody else uses a mark which is identical or similar to your mark without your permission in a way that will cause confusion to the consumer. It's like someone piggybacking on a well-known mark to benefit themselves. Why is trademark infringement such a big deal? Well, when somebody infringes upon your trademark, they will dilute your brand value, they will cause consumer confusion, and ultimately they will cause you financial loss. So what can you do if somebody is infringing your trademark? Well, the first thing you need to do is gather evidence of this infringement. That is, take screenshots, gather samples, gather documents, and any other evidence of the infringement. Having done this, consult a legal professional who can guide you through the legal process. Trademark infringement cases can be resolved through negotiation, cease and desist letters, and sometimes even through litigation. It's also important to protect your trademark in a way so that nobody else will infringe upon your rights. For example, you can use trademark symbols along with your trademark, like the symbol R, which will indicate that your trademark is protected. But the best way to protect your trademark is to monitor the markets for any unauthorized use. Being proactive is the best way to protect your trademarks. Now, the value of your trademark is not limited to one country. It can have global reach. If you're looking to expand your business into other countries, it's important to know how you can protect your trademark in those countries as well. When it comes to international protection of trademarks, there are a few things to consider. First, it's important to understand that trademark laws vary from country to country. So what is registrable in one country might not be registrable in another. That's why it's crucial to familiarize yourself with the trademark laws of the countries that you're hoping to register your trademark in, and potentially get professional help from those countries. One option for international trademark protection is to file your trademark in every country in which you want protection. This, however, can be a time-consuming and costly affair. Doing this, however, will give you direct and enforceable trademark rights in each of those countries. Another option is for you to take advantage of the international treaties and agreements that will help you get trademark protection in multiple countries. One such treaty is the Madrid Protocol, which allows for the filing of an international trademark application through the World Intellectual Property Organization. This can streamline the process by allowing you to file a single application that covers up to 130 countries. And that's a quick roundup of the trademark laws and how to go about protecting your trademarks. You can check out the links to the treaties that I have mentioned down in the description below. And while you're there, do consider liking this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content. I'll see you in another episode. Take care. Bye.